or they try to get in.
Cheers. Arg. Paws up, cats and kittens, and welcome to another version of
Pirate Radio Live.
Okay.
What she said?
Where did you get that?
Don't know where I'm not sure what's going on right now, but apparently we're at another episode of Pirate Radio Live.
There we go, where we're going to bring you some of the best in music from the wonderful little town of Denton, Texas. Right?
Right.
Is it Denton, Texas down there?
Is it Denton, Texas?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. It's Denton, Texas. Apparently our munchkin down there. So,
which might stay down there.
Welcome back, cats and kittens, and we have quite the show.
Yes, we do. We did it again. We went to Killer Tacos, and we brought some musicians with us, and this is a wonderful, wonderful lineup.
Drug a bunch of our friends off the shelf and dusted them off.
Yeah, and then just said, here you go. You know what these things are. Go for it.
And everybody kind of played along and said, okay, we know what you're talking about, and walked down memory lane and got us going again. So what we're going to start off with, I think, would be the lovely and talented Olivia Shea. That's right. When we first met Olivia, she was much younger than she is now. But she's still a youngin'. She's still a youngin', and she just gets better. She's
a youngin', but she's grown up, and she is blossomed. She did so great.
And quite the singer and player.
And songwriter. Heck yes,
right.
She can write some phenomenal songs.
Yeah. So let's stumble through this intro and float into the velvet leanings of Olivia Shea.
By the way, I haven't sang or played in about a month, so... Oh, thank you. Okay, this next song is a song that I love playing live so much, and I kind of play it every single time, but oh well. So this song's called Nashville. On a childhood highway, through a night alone, I was barely breathing, I was crawling home. Well, it's not quite London or the south of France or an Asian island or a second chance. Going back to Nashville, laughing at the whole thing. Guess you gotta run sometimes. Maybe I'm a fast train rolling down a mountain, watching all my life go by, and it's even warm when nothing ever happens. Could it be so hard to realign a star or to change a sudden night for you? Going back to Nashville, laughing at the whole thing. Guess you gotta run sometimes. Maybe I'm a fast train rolling down a mountain, watching all my life go by. Guess you gotta run sometimes. Thank you.
And we're back, and that was Olivia Shea, and that was a lovely tune.
That was so good.
Pretty awesome.
So very good.
Pretty
She
awesome.
Killed it.
That's right, called it Nashville, I believe. Was the name of that tune.
Nashville. Whew.
And we've managed to get a couple of more of these into us, and so we're a little bit warmer than we were a few minutes ago.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, what's next on the agenda, my Doug?
Well, up next, I'm excited for this one. This is a group.
Ooh.
A group of lovely, lovely, lovely people. This is Deep in the Grass.
All right, that's the official name of
That
this
is the official
particular,
name. They used to be
little
Tall
song.
Grass, but I think that was a taken name. And if you hints from the name, they are a bluegrass folk band. Zeb Ernest, Melanie Pressler.
Right.
Sorry, honey, if I spelled said
And
your name wrong.
Luke
Sampak playing that banjo.
playing the banjo in tune, well, mostly.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is a
This is an original of theirs,
Yes, it is.
which I'm pretty sure I've heard this song before.
right.
So I'm a little like excited and sad that all this time
Yeah.
I didn't recognize the fact that he wrote this, but they were solid.
This is an original tune that would have been one heck of a cover. So here we go. This is
Something about Montana.
yep. And they're called Tall in the Grass.
Tall grass. No, Deep
No.
in the Grass.
Deep in the Grass. Something in the Grass. This is Deep in the Grass.
They're just amazing. You'll love them.
All right.
Here you go.
Check it out. Find out for yourself. Wow.
Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Bob, can you take some of the bass out?
Sitting here on my old back porch, watching the moon rise, thinking about yesterday and the tears that were in our eyes. Bubbling springs and mountain brook sings a song that's from the book that's written in the Montana skies. Blue skies don't last forever. When the night finally comes, the light of the skies may help to guide us home. Brother Eagle, talk to me. Teach me what it means to be free. Teach me how to ride on the wind. Yesterday is dead and gone, but the love is still so strong. Together we'll learn how to ride on the wind. Blue skies don't last forever. When the night finally comes, the light of the stars will help to guide us home. Luke Sampak. Arapaho and Cherokee, you've been like a brother to me. We lift our arms to the Montana skies. Life and death are mysteries. The Prince of Peace, he holds the keys. Snow-capped mountains are his resting place. Blue skies don't last forever. and I hope you'll ask it too. I pray for the day in those Montana skies, when I'll see you riding there, round the peak high up in the air. I'll see you in those Montana skies. Blue skies don't last forever. When the night finally comes, the light of the stars will help to guide us home. Blue skies don't last forever. When the night finally comes, the light of the stars will help to guide us home. The light of the stars will help to guide us home. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, that was Deep and Tall in Somebody's Lawn. What do they call it?
Deep in the grass.
Deep in the Grass, that's it. That's good. So Deep in the Grass.
Yes,
And next up, what?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Why you in a hurry, doggy?
Because I want a taco now.
Yes.
Yep. And this is not modern technology where we could just take off and go to Taco Bell, although we are not advocating the use of Taco Bell or any other taco establishment for that, because they're not a sponsor.
No.
They could be.
It could be.
Hello,
Hello.
Taco Bell.
We
We
like-
could use a sponsor.
We like tacos.
I know. We go there all the time. That's like gig day.
Gig day, which
Gig
is
day.
also every day,
Yep.
which even when it's not gig day, it's gig day when
Yeah.
it comes time for dinner.
And any day could be Taco Bell day.
Any day can be taco.
That's
Day.
right. God, we're gonna get sued
If
for
I ate
this.
Taco Bell
So
every day, I'd be in so much trouble.
I know, right? So next up is another young one. As a matter of fact, this one showed up on our doorstep while we were doing open mic with the lovely and talented Olivia Shea.
She sure did.
Yeah,
They were
and
quite the duo back.
her name
back
is
in the-
her name is Tess.
Yes.
Yes, and I had texted Tess when we were going to get her to do this show, and I had realized that I didn't know Tess's last name, and she
Not
texted me
surprised.
back, and she was laughing, and she said, "Well, my last name's Sanchez." And I texted her back, and I said, "No, that's not it. I would have remembered if it was that." So,
Oh, you would have. Why would you have remembered
yeah,
that? Okay.
Exactly. So it had to be something else. you
It
know?
had to be something else.
So this is
Okay.
Tess D'Urbervilles, and no, this is actually Tess Sanchez.
Oh man, I thought you were about to say her real name was D'Urbervilles. I'm like, I
Tessa-
don't know, but
Tessa
that's
the
a cool
D'Urbervilles?
name.
How do you, it's a book. How do you pronounce it? Tessa
I have
the D'Urbervilles, I think,
I
or
have
something like
no
that.
idea.
I don't know. Google it.
Google.
Google it. There you go. You could probably find a audio version of it on YouTube, which is where we're at, by the way.
Which is where we're at, and you're probably here
Right
on
here.
YouTube right now watching this.
Yeah, and if you are, get a life. So anyway, before we dig any deeper holes for this train wreck to
Oh,
fall
yeah.
into, let's have Tess Sanchez
Yes.
and her particular tune called Georgie.
Georgie.
Georgie. All right, so give it a spin.
This next song is an original I wrote a few years ago, and I think it needs some sort of context because it's just really weird. There's a girl my sophomore year, and we just really never got along that well. She was in my choir class from like 6th grade all the way through 11th grade, and we just never really hit it off. So me being a petty sophomore girl, I wrote a song about it, and I made it off of Regina George from Mean Girls. I don't know if anybody in here likes Mean Girls, but it's about Regina George, and it's called Georgie. It is one of my favorite things I've ever written, so here it is. Fakest tears making mascara run a marathon. Didn't think I could ever feel pity for the girl who only cares about looking pretty. Well, Georgie, I've got news for you.
I can't take your sly remarks. Every one of them a cut to your bleeding heart. Well, this time around I'm sick of seeing red. Oh, Georgie, please get out of my head. So how do you feel? It's been years since I've seen you and wrote this song. Didn't think I would ever feel pretty for a girl who couldn't move on. Well, Georgie, tell me, what did you become? And what did you gain? Are you out there alone in a world and you're lost, full of pain? Georgie, I can't take your sly remarks. Every one of them a cut to your bleeding heart. Well, somewhere along the road you painted your world blue, while everyone else turned and picked a different hue. I'd be lying if I tried to say I never thought about stooping as low as you, but I've run out of nice things to say, so I'm done. Well, baby, aren't you too? And did you ever get sick of blue? Well, how's high school treating you now? I hope you're lost in the world, can't figure things out. And I just wanted to say hi to the meanest of the plastics who couldn't say goodbye. Thank you guys.
All right, the margaritas have started to kick in.
Right, I'm gonna need a new host, a new co-host, please.
That was Tess Sanchez, and that was her tune called Georgie.
Georgie,
Yeah,
which
lovely.
was a kind of a mean girl take on Regina and some people she went to school with.
That's a pop culture
But
reference,
that's pretty
isn't
cool. Mean Girls
Yeah.
was my thing.
it? Really?
Not so much now, but it was definitely my thing growing up. I
were
think
a mean
everyone
girl.
might. No. I was more like the girl that she like turns into the popular girl, but not without being like, I didn't get turned popular. Basically, I was the nerd.
You just kind of like your own television show altogether.
Yeah,
don't you?
I am.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
there you
yeah,
go.
I am.
Well, what is next, my dear?
Ooh.
We have this next character I actually know. I've known him for a long
I know.
time.
Me too.
I've known him for a considerably long time.
And I haven't decided if I like him or if I don't, or if I need to like carry salt with me or pepper spray or maybe garlic. I haven't figured it out.
Hey, he's all right.
No, he's cool.
I actually used to change this one's diapers.
Oh, snap.
This is
That's
Carrick
right,
Coleman, who is the bass player for Diesel Beast,
Diesel Beast.
which is kind of a international,
Oh, heck
world
yeah,
renowned
Japan, all
heavy
those
metal
places.
band. That's right.
That's
and
right.
one of Carrick's passions is sea shanties and traditional Irish and Scottish, which is music from our homeland. And tonight he is going to do. He's going to do a traditional, a public domain traditional tune here, and I'm actually going to sit in with him on this one, I believe.
Yeah, you
If I'm
played
not-
a drum that
The
looked-
Bo-Ron.
Bo-Ron.
The Bo-Ron, which back in the old days was a hollowed out piece of tree. You know, you get the tree and you would make a round frame out of the piece of tree, and then you would spread skin over the top of it, stretch skin over the top of it, and usually you either used lamb skin or, back in the really old days, a Roman soldier. And so, and it comes out. It's actually a neat little drum. It's actually.
That was a
neat
really
little
cool drum.
It is a very cool drum, and so anyway, we're going to listen to Carrick sing "Johnny, We Hardly Knew Ye," which is was later turned into, in modern terms, I think it was Johnny Comes Marching Home.
Which is also the ants go marching one by one.
There's another one too. Yeah.
That's really cool to find out all these songs that were written way different.
That's right. That's right.
I kind of like Carrick's version better, anyways.
Well, this is the original version, I guess. This is the original Irish version of this. So.
Yes.
Carrick Coleman with a little help from Dad, and Johnny, We Hardly Knew Ye.
So now I'm going to sing about this is a really happy tune about a guy that goes to war and gets completely mangled. He doesn't die, though. Screwed this all up. Hang on. All right. This is an old Irish traditional.
And you will notice the melody.
Holy shit.
Feel free to hum along.
When off on the road, the sweet thigh, haroo, haroo. While off on the road, the sweet thigh, haroo, haroo. While off on the road, the sweet thigh, a stick in the hand and a drop in the eye, and a doleful damsel I heard cry, Johnny, I hardly knew ye. With guns and drums and drums and guns, haroo, haroo. With guns and drums and drums and guns, haroo, haroo. With guns and drums and drums and guns, the enemy nearly slew ya. Darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny, I hardly knew ya. Where are the eyes that look so mild, haroo, haroo? Where are the eyes that look so mild, haroo, haroo? Where are the eyes that look so mild when my poor heart you first beguiled? Why did you run from me and the child, Johnny, I hardly knew ya. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, haroo, haroo. With guns and drums and drums and guns, haroo, haroo. With guns and drums and drums and guns, the enemy nearly slew ya. Darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny, I hardly knew ya. That was an ambitious note for me. Where are the legs with which you run, haroo? Where are the legs with which you run, haroo, haroo? Where are the legs with which you run when first you went to carry a gun? Indeed, your dancing days are done, Johnny, I hardly knew ya. With your guns and drums and drums and guns, haroo, haroo. With guns and drums and drums and guns, haroo, haroo. With guns and drums and drums and guns, the enemy nearly slew ya. Me darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny, I hardly knew ya. You haven't an arm, you haven't a leg, haroo, haroo. You haven't an arm, you haven't a leg, haroo, haroo. You haven't an arm, you haven't a leg, you're an eyeless, boneless, chickenless egg. You'll have to be put to the bowl to beg, Johnny, I hardly knew ya. Happy for to see you home, haroo, haroo. I'm happy for to see you home, haroo, haroo. I'm happy for to see you home, all from the Isle of Shalone. So low in the flesh, so high in the bone, Johnny, I hardly knew ya. With drums and guns and guns and drums, haroo, haroo. With guns and drums and drums and guns, haroo, haroo. With guns and drums and drums and guns, the enemy nearly slew ya. Me darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny, I hardly knew ya.
I know.
Oh my goodness, gotta tell you a real offside story. A drone fell in my dad's backyard.
Really?
Yeah.
A real drone?
A real drone.
Oh my God.
We have no idea who it belongs to. I took the battery out because it has a camera on it. I don't know if that means anything, but in my mind it made sense.
You never know.
He's like, what do you, I started walking away with it, and he's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm taking it home with me. And he's like, why? And I was like, when would I ever have a drone?
You confiscated the drone.
It's called Night Dreams or something, or Lost in Dreams or something,
Right.
and it's got a name on it. It says Richie on it, so it probably belongs to a Richie. And Richie, if you want it back.
I was going to say, yeah, if you're in Denton, Texas. And,
I just want to know how it just dropped down and no one decided to go. Those things I looked it up. It was like $60, $70 on Amazon. So I was like.
So it could have been Richie, or, maybe the Illuminati just.
That's what I
caught up
said.
with
I
you.
was like, Dad, they're after you.
Yeah, after him.
Oh yeah.
Well, they follow you around anyway.
You would think they would, but they've been after my dad for the secret society for years now.
That's true.
I was so
To
mad.
be a member? Or
Yeah, he got.
really?
It's called the society, and I think those things are such jokes. But when I Googled it in my deep dark way, Googling it made it's part cult, and I'm like, Dad, why do you get invited and I don't?
Really?
So
For Ray Chan, who is disappointed that she has not been invited to a cult, if you have a cult out there and would like to have Ray Chan be part of it, I'm sure that she would entertain the idea.
The Illuminati tried to get me, but they didn't really like my response when I said that they have all the money. They shouldn't need
And
money
you don't
from
have
me.
any money.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I said. I was like, well, I'm kind of poor.
Yeah.
But if you just wanted to accept me without a money thing, I'm in. But they didn't.
No.
I got to pay.
There's an entry fee into the
Entry fee into the Illuminati. I can't. I'm sorry, I can't afford it. Don't want to.
And that's tonight's show. So, nope, we still got some more to go. So anyway, that was Carrot Coleman and his dad, and the song "Johnny We Hardly Knew You."
That was fun. That was nice. That was a nice take for Pirate Radio.
That
I
was
think
very
that
cool.
was really cool for us.
That
to
was very
have
cool.
Sea shanties up there.
Yep. So next is Ava, and I don't know Ava's last name.
Thompson. Ooh, Ava Thompson.
Ava Thompson.
She is for. Okay, let's start over, because I'm taking that out.
No, leave it in there.
It's they. I'm not gonna get it wrong. Don't put she in there, okay?
Put they.
We're gonna get it right, because I promised them I would get it correct.
Start with Ava Thompson.
All right.
So next up we have Ava.
Ava Thompson.
Ava Thompson.
Ugh.
There you go.
And they have been around Denton before and left for a little while. I've heard stories of following love interests across the country, which is understandable. Been there, done that. Came back, understand.
Yep.
But they are back. They used to play in Star Party, fronted that, and
Right.
whoa, vocals are just,
Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Ava
they
is
are
pretty amazing.
so amazing. And they're back in Denton.
So yeah,
And we got them up here.
lucky enough to nail that one. So give it up for here's
Ava Thompson.
And her song "New Orleans."
Oof.
Thank you very much. I promise, I'm a much happier person in real life. This last one is my favorite thing I've ever written. It's a magnum opus of sorts and a personal pride, I guess. It's called 12/29/17, but that doesn't mean anything to anybody but me, so it's also called New Orleans. Here we go. They say that good things never happen after midnight, and that's about when you and I rolled into town. And after one short rest and one long flight, we set off to see how far we would be dragged down. Drag me by my toes back below sea level where the Sazeracs flow. 3 made the devil sleeping in the doghouse on Decatur Street. Stamping your feet, you can't take the heat. New Orleans, New Orleans, can't shake that dream. Going back, going back, going back on down to New Orleans. Didn't take long for it to kick in. We'd be dead before the morning, I was sure. I'd never been more insulted or more sickened. And my dear, I never wanted you more. So drag me by my toes back below sea level where the Sazeracs flow. 3 made the devil sleeping in the doghouse on Decatur Street. Stamping my feet, I can't take the heat. New Orleans, New Orleans, can't shake that dream. Going back, back on down to New Orleans. Surely they'll be coming for our heads soon. You know a high like this don't last forever. Really think one day that we could own the moon. Oh my darling, if only we were so clever. New Orleans, New Orleans is such a vivid dream. Can't go back, won't go back. Drag me back on down to New Orleans. New Orleans, I can't shake that dream. Going back, back on down to New Orleans. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Pirate Radio, for having me. I had a really good time.
All right, that was Ava Thompson and her lovely tune.
That was a wonderful tune.
All right, and now next up to the gallows, got somebody that's been around for a long time here in the city of Denton.
He's part of City Folk.
I think so.
I think he also is one of the co-founders of the Denton Songwriters Guild, which is why all of y'all have songs right now. Is but no, yeah.
There's a resume about this long coming at you right now, my cats and kittens.
A few albums he put out recently, and so yeah, I guess we should say who he is, right?
As a matter of fact, he was around when I was just a little bitty bone doggy, and
like a little bitty,
bone doggy, and when
was he a little bitty?
Billy?
Because if you were a little bitty bone doggy, he had to be a little.
Don't try to do the math.
A
whittle. Yeah, it's not going to work. Just let me put it this way: Billy was out there playing when I went solo finally and started playing solo.
Oh, that's really kind of cool.
Ages ago.
That is really cool.
And we met up during the when we were both doing open mics before actually hosting them. So we go back a little far, little bit of far. So this is the lovely and talented Billy Ratcliffe in his inevitable style.
Ooh.
And we're not sure what the name of this song is. We don't care. It's a cool song. Listen to it.
It's a great song.
Push the button, Max.
Do a really old one now. Well, y'all probably don't know that. Some of y'all do. Do you dance to the rhythm of the wind chimes while watching those gray eyes shining? Have you found comfort in a pair of hands, held someone closer just for crying? Well, you wish you could tell her, but you got no voice. You hold her higher than the angels if given a choice, and it's time to put away all your childhood things. Sit around, listen to other people's dreams. It's a long way to go. You don't have to go alone. Down here in the dark, real world. smile at the faces of strangers? Do you dance whenever it starts to rain? Have you ever held like scripture words of a poet so long in the grave? And have you found yourself in another? Do you love them for being a dreamer? And when you're excited, how much does it show? Does love make you a believer? And it's a long way to go. You don't have to go alone down in the dark real world. Yeah, once in my youth I woke from my bed and my love asked me if I was real. And in a quiet moment of inspiration I said, well, hell no, my dear, keep dreaming. And do you blame the moon for the night? And would you curse the day for the sun? Would you give up your ghost for another to fight for another song to be sung? And it's a long way to go. You don't have to go alone down here in the dark real world. Down here in the dark real world. There you go.
All right, that was Billy Ratcliffe doing his thing.
Yeah, and you can find all of his stuff online too, Apple Tunes.
Yep.
Whatever the other
he's
things
all over
are.
the place.
Yeah.
He's just literally all over the
He's
place.
a phenomenal
Yep.
songwriter.
And I love the way his finger picking style.
Like, yeah.
You know, it's awesome.
Oh, I know.
Really good
I
finger
know. He
pick
does
style.
some like shaking with the strings, like, but just per note. Like he'll get some like he'll shake the note and move up, and it's just for like a split second. And I'm like, if I did that, you'd have to hear that for the rest of the.
Slice your fingers
Yeah.
straight off, wouldn't it?
It's because I accidentally did it. And I was like, oh, I wish I could do that more. But no, he knows his way around that guitar. I appreciate that.
He is the accidental tourist. All right. Well, next up, we're on our way to winding this thing down,
Yeah.
and next up is you.
It's me.
Yeah.
Kind of like we always do.
Kind of like we always do.
Yeah, and this song I'm actually kind of really stoked to do or to show you. This is an original I've had for a while. This is Let You Go. And I've recorded this song with Slightly Highly Lovely, and I have a few other versions of this with other people.
Right.
But as a solo artist who plays this song live,
Right.
I really wanted to figure out how to play this and differentiate, show like a difference, like the verse. Plus, I'm also doing a more rockier tune, so it's really cool to finally lock it and be able to actually show that I kind of know what I'm doing on this guitar.
She says that.
And sometimes I get it really right, and sometimes I don't, but today I got it right for you guys.
Yeah, there you go. She got it right. Just for you.
Just for you guys.
Well, here's the proof and the pudding. Push the button, Max.
There's pudding?
Thank you. I just made half of that up on the spot. No, just kidding. Am I kidding, though? No. All right, I'm Rach Jan. You can find me online. Thank you guys again for coming and being a part of Pirate Radio Live. This is our 4th show, which will be our 4th episode. 1, 2, and 3 are on YouTube. We have so many acts, so many lovely people on those. Go check it out. Follow, like, share, whatever, all that. My capo doesn't go down there. I don't know what I want to play. All right, I'm Rach Ann. I already said that because I'm redundant. We're going to do this one.
come out in your shoes. I probably do well better than you. But for now, let's call a truce. No more fighting till the morning. We lost ourselves in the shadow of the lonely. And time again, we seem to let that dark cloud in. Running around, here we go. When we're inside, we don't know. Why can't we let this go? Oh, why can't I let you go? Sometimes breaking up is the best thing to do, but I'm here standing next to you. We know what we've done our best. Can we just lay this to rest? Tonight, can we get along? Forget and move on. Running around, here we go. When we're inside, we don't know. Why can't we let this go? Oh, why can't I let you go? Let you go. And I'm done fighting with you. And I'm done crying over you. And I'm done fighting with you. And I'm done crying over you. And I'm done fighting with you. And I'm done crying over you. And I'm done fighting with you. Oh, but I'm not done with you. Running around, here we go. When we're inside, we don't know. Why can't we let this go? Oh, why can't I let you go? Let you go. Let you go. Let you go. Why can't I let you go?
Thanks. Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
And that was the pudding.
Puddin'.
Pudding.
That's me. That's me.
See, there was pudding.
There was
There was
puddin'.
pudding. So that was you. Let go. Let me go.
Let you go.
Let me go.
Yeah, let you.
I'm out of here. Bye. No, you can't get rid of me that easy.
Nope.
I have sworn.
I think
that,
I had to sign a paper when we first started working together.
I promise that Doggy will haunt me for the rest of my days.
Yeah, it says like I can do whatever I want, but don't kill Doggy. Like that was weird. You
That's
know,
nearly impossible.
you're doing the paperwork and it's like,
Yep.
you know, you get all.
I had a bizarre manager at the time. It was really a strange
Was
manager.
it a cat?
Thought it was from time to time.
You know, that's fair. Cats and dogs just don't.
No.
They don't click all the time.
So anyway, we do have a Doggy tune, and is you and I together.
And somebody else that you saw on this video already.
If
that
you were
might
paying
be related
attention,
to him.
maybe so. The eldest, Carrick,
Yeah.
the boy, he was my bass player for 10 years, and there's a great story, true story. True story is
I like this one.
Carrick was a teenager. And for those of you that own teenagers, you understand this completely. Those of you that are teenagers, take a lesson. But he was being a teenager in spades. And so, of course, being a teenager in spades, he gets grounded from everything on the planet.
All year long.
That's
yep.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So he basically was left to sit in his room, and that was all he could do, and breathe. So that was his privileges. And I walked in one day and knocked on the door, opened the door, handed him a bass guitar while he was grounded, and said, here. And 6 months later, Carrick was actually my bass player, and he was my bass player for over 10 years.
So there you have it, kids.
That's right.
Or parents. If you're going to ground your kid,
give him a bass guitar.
Give him a bass.
There you go. Give him a bass guitar. Keep him busy for a little while. But yeah, Carrick was my bass player forever and ever, so he graciously consented to sit in with us and play this song, which he had not played. He's played it, like I said, he played it for 10 years, and then he hasn't played it for another 5 or 10
years.
So yeah, so it's been a while, but we all, just kind of threw ourselves to the wolves.
Yeah.
It's a lovely little tune. It's called Baby Got Swing, and
Yes.
it's basically about one of my loves of my life is a 1967 Mustang. Ragtop Beast. That's right.
That'll knock you off your feet.
That's right. This car actually existed, my Cats and Kittens. It was baby blue. It had a white top on it. It belonged to my cousin, and it was a 1967 Mustang Ragtop. And that's what the song's about.
I didn't even know you actually saw the car. I thought you were just writing about a car that you liked.
It was actually there. It was.
Do we know this guy? Can we call him?
It was my cousin Ruth Ann.
Let's call. Hey,
I know the car's long gone.
Ruth Ann, we would like to speak to you about your car.
She apparently had the car when she was a teenager.
Actually, I'm not a Mustang fan. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really anti-Mustang, but that's cool. But in 1967, whoo yeah.
Get out.
I would totally take a 1960.
Get out. Right now. Move. Leave. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Here's the song. Listen to the song.
Been a part of, and I loved it. I cannot wait to watch that. That was awesome. All right. Baby got swing. Do 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 do. Woo. These are all dog eat. What?
Baby got style. Baby bit sassy. Baby got her a smile. Baby she classy. Baby got her the curve. Baby got grace. When baby come by, put a big smile on my face. My baby got swing. Baby got jazz. Baby got her some Mozart and a classical gas. Baby got her the blues. Baby got soul. When the weekend comes, baby got a rock and roll. Don't you know it'll turn your head? Baby, come down that street. Moving slow, cruising to her own beat. Baby got stuff that'll knock you off your feet. She's a 1967 Mustang Ragtop Beast. Walk it now. My baby got speed. Baby got zoom. Baby got her some power. Baby got boom. Now don't get me wrong. Baby under control. Baby move fast. Baby she love real slow. Don't you know it'll turn your head? Baby come down that street. Moving real slow, she moves to her own beat. Baby got stuff that'll knock you off your feet. She's a 1967 Mustang ragtop beast. Walk it now. My baby got legs, baby two-door, got a 4-barrel car and a 4 on the floor. Baby got us a chrome, baby got drill. When I'm holding my baby, I just can't get my fill. Don't you know it'll turn your head when baby comes down that street? Move real slow, she moves to her own beat. Baby got stuff that'll knock you off your feet. She's a 1967 Mustang ragtop beast. Here we go then.
And that was Baby Got Swing.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah.
song.
And-
I like songs I get a
and
doo-doo
you like,
on.
You like Mustangs too.
I love them.
Yeah, you like,
They
you
are
like
my
Mustangs.
favorite cars.
She does. She does. She just said that because, you know, she likes to rile me up,
That's it.
get me all.
What he likes, I don't like. It's just a game. We got to keep it, you know, yin and yang, dark and light. We're just balancing out.
Batman and the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm the Joker.
Could be. Could be. I wasn't going to say Catwoman because,
I can't fit in that.
no, she's not nearly as sinister as you are.
You know, there's
So-
no fun in running around in latex or silicone rubber, whatever that suits. Those suits, like even Batman. Like I love Batman, Superman. Oof. But I'm watching these
The
shows and I'm
opinions
like,
expressed here are not necessarily the ones of the management. so it's no fun running around in latex.
No
And
fun.
your frame of reference for this is what?
I've been watching a lot of Marvel Universe, and I just,
Oh, okay.
I just see their outfits, and I'm like, you look so badass, and then I'm like, that would make me so uncomfortable, and then like running around and flying
Unless it was
around.
cold outside, and then you might be kind of
That's true, but then again, you get suits that kind of probably like protect you and help you fly, and have all
never know.
sorts of cool stuff in it. And
Well,
never
one of
mind,
these, one
I'll
of these
take
days,
one. Give me
of
one.
these days, we ought to get into the attire of the Marvel universe and discuss that. But in the meantime, we would like to thank the lovely and talented Olivia Shea.
Yes, and the lovely and talented Deep in the Grass of Ernest Melanie Pressler and Luke Sampeck.
Right. And the equally lovely and talented Tess Sanchez.
Yes, and the equally and lovely and talented and all those words you said.
Carrot Coleman.
Coleman.
Carrot Coleman, there you go.
So many names to remember.
And then those guys, Ava
Thompson.
That's
Yes,
right.
the lovely and talented Ava Thompson. And then
Billy Ratcliffe.
Billy Ratcliffe, thank you.
Right.
And us.
And then
kind
you
of
and me.
Carrick.
You and me and Carrick again.
But we also want to say thank you to Killers Tacos for having us out. Go to Killers, go like their page, go visit their place, go eat their tacos. They're
Right.
delicious.
And thanks to our production Nazi, Bob.
From
over
Tiny
there in the
Couch
corner.
Productions, we can say that now. Thank you,
right.
Bob, even though
That's right.
he's right there. So it
Yep.
feels weird saying this when I'm not looking at him.
And
It's
he's not
okay.
going to sue us because he knows that we can key his car on the way out. So here we go.
I really don't know which one's his, so that's
I do.
on you.
I do. I could show you.
You do realize he can literally edit anything into you, like to the video. He could literally
Already done.
He could give you whatever hair he wants. He could literally
Really?
turn you into a lizard.
That is awesome. Can you turn me into Catherine Zeta-Jones? That's what I really want. I'd be happy. I'd die happy if I looked like Catherine Zeta-Jones. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Pirate Radio Live. when we're in
We're back on stage
April 16th.
April 16th, which means that another one of these messes will pop up sometime in the first couple
And
weeks
we
of
will
May.
totally crash and burn that intro too.
Just like we did this one. So, ciao bella. Good night. Why did the beat blush?
Yeah.
Because he was.
Why did the beat blush?
I know why, but you guys get to come up with an answer.
Ooh, she's picky. Because he was nervous. Because he put on makeup. Because he ate too many tomatoes.
No, but funny.
Why did the beat blush?
Because it's all salad dressing.